Christian rap is meta. If you don't know what Christian rap is, it's basically in the fucking name. Christian rap. And if you ever heard of Christian rap before, you may have thought of it as cringe or just like weird or like it's not real rap or so many things. And the first time I ever heard of Christian rap was actually back in freshman year when I was skipping with my girlfriend to reconnect her with her parents. Long story. But I remember us getting food and we were just driving back and she was like, "You guys ever listen to Christian rap?" And I was like, "What is that?" And she put it on, but at the time I was too like retarded to even see the big picture or like the truth in that type of music. And just looking back, I realized she was a recovering addict, and I think she turned her life, or she turned to Jesus Christ. But I know that she was like, I'm pretty sure she still does, but at the time she was basically going to church and doing all this stuff. And I feel like Christian rap, especially for a lot of addicts and stuff, they don't talk about drugs, they don't talk about like killing people and casual sex and stuff like this. So it's like refreshing to people to hear like music that doesn't talk about those things, but also have fucking crazy bars because it's like rap still, you know what I mean? And recently, I've been going to church these last couple of weeks, and some of my Christian friends, they don't just listen to Christian music, they listen to like uplifting music, good energy music, and uh, just different types of music. But the one thing that stuck out to me is them listening to Christian rap. And I realize for the type of people that we are, like you and me, we listen to all types of music, right? If you're anything like me, you can listen to country music, to R&B, to heavy metal, to whatever, right? But as you're on this path of mental health and self-improvement, you stop doing these bad habits, or I wish, or you try to at least. I know for me, literally last night I smoked weed and definitely ruined my fucking sleep and ruined my mental health a little bit. I'm a little fucking quiet today, just listening to my headphones, but whatever. What I'm trying to say is this type of music can really, not even just Christian rap, but like just good energy, good uplifting music can really just change your vibration to a higher frequency than degenerate rap music. I'm not saying all you should just stop listening to all artists you're listening to, or you should stop listening to this or that, because a lot of the artists we listen to, they drop good songs, they drop catchy songs. So the practical thing I would say to you is to make playlists for different occasions, different moments, different emotions. So for example, my Christian friends, I would probably play um, good uplifting music, maybe some Christian rap here and there, good vibes. For my family usually just listens to raps and oldies, right? And like early 2000s rap. So I like to put those songs on because we just have a better time, we're more alive with each other, whatever. And I throw in a couple Christian songs and country songs in there just to whatever. But there are some banger country songs and all that. We know music is great, we know. But when it comes to your mental health, because when it comes to improving your mental health, a lot of the times the music that you're listening to when your mental health is shit is a lot of sad music. Sad music, maybe just like angry, yelling music that like, even though like say for the gym, like angry yelling music can help you like hit that last rep or whatever. But when you're trying to improve your mental health, these types of music can just lower your frequency to just like it lowers your frequency to the point where the devil can just like send demons or even himself to just fuck with you. And for me, I noticed that a lot because I used to listen to a lot of Little Peep, right? And I still enjoy the music because it's just so catchy to me. I just it helped me through like hard times and stuff, right? But listening to it now, especially now that he's dead too. Listening to it now, you hear a lot of the stuff he talks about, like him doing drugs and him fucking feeling suicidal and stuff. And because it's catchy, a lot of people when they listen to these kinds of songs feel more connected to the artist, but feel a sense of they feel better about themselves most of the time, or even worse about themselves, because they seem to find music like that so precious to them. And I know this sounds fucking weird, but it's so true. Like, you know it's true because you listen to sad music whenever something happens to you, or fucking you're in one of those moods or some shit. But when it comes to improving your mental health, listening to that music sucks. So what I recommend for you to do is to look for new music. There is a lot of music out there that is just good energy music. And a lot of times, depending on where you live, a lot of this music is blasphemy to some people, because it's not rap. It's not talking about the lifestyle you're in. You're poor. You shouldn't even be listening to these white people music, or you shouldn't be listening to this fucking white guy singing about his white girlfriend. It depends on who you are too and who you're around. Because say you're black and you grow up in a black neighborhood, and it's just rap music, it's just fucking R&B, you know what I mean? And you try to put on some Bruno Mars, you're gonna get roasted, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. But you cannot be living your life so, what's the word for it? So in the light of other people. What I mean is, like, I can't explain it too good right now, but what I mean is you can't just be living up to people's expectations that you don't care about. And sorry about the cutoff and switch to nighttime, but what I mean is you can't. What I was talking about was you cannot. Okay, when you listen to music, you gotta think about what culture of music you're consuming and what culture of music of people, that makes sense, that you want to be more like. So if you want to be more like fucking gangster rap or whatever the fuck, you're I actually don't know where I'm going with this, but basically I'm saying the music that you consume, the culture of that music, you'll become more like that culture. Say you listen to rap and it's only black artists, you don't listen to no white artists, for example. You're gonna have more black slang, you're just gonna be more whatever. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying, like, for the sake of the video, when you are listening to degenerate music, like, and you're not living that lifestyle, it's super hard to listen to that music. Like, for me, yes, I still smoke weed, and I still listen to songs that talk about smoking weed and shit, and other songs. But what I'm trying to say is like, I don't like to take hard drugs. I don't like to drink alcohol that much. So I don't listen to music that talks about that. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to like be fucking like racist or anything, but I'm just like saying, because the sort of music you listen to, it could change your mental health. And since your whole thing is fixing your mental health and dealing with life and mental health and self-improvement, might be something to look into. And if you listen to good music, listen to the music again, see if it matches what your life is going towards. Like me, I'm Christian, but I'm half Catholic, so I'm like struggling to, I'm not struggling with faith, I'm struggling with the religion part, because my faith in Jesus Christ is pretty good. But honestly, I hope I got most of what I said in the earlier parts of the video, because I'm like so tired right now. See, I'm fucking drenched in sweat, just Tuesday run. But do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, and never give up. Push past your limits, bitch.